Hello everybody, my name is Jess, the Tarot Tunist, and I have a pick a card reading just for you. So, just like the title says, this is for anyone and everyone who maybe had a fight with someone they really cared about, or maybe not even a fight, but maybe there's just some really off energy and you guys aren't clicking like you used to. But regardless, this is more like you maybe a disagreement even, or maybe you just don't feel connected. But let's get it started. We have for pile number 1, Squidward. We have Squidward. There is a really funny comedian. His name is Mateo. I forget his last name, but he is super funny, and he has a friend named Nick Smith, and they do really fun little adventures. Highly recommend those little clips because they're silly. But Squidward, pile number 1. We have pile number 2, the Michael Scott sticker. Do you think that doing alcohol is cool? So, pile number 2, that's pretty self-explanatory. And this is fine, dog. Little mean. Let's begin. Hello, pile 1. This is for everyone who chose Squidward. All signs are welcome, but right away I got strong water. And I'm sorry, if you're from the East Coast, water. And air signs, so that would be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I also got Capricorn, so strong Cancer energy. I said that twice. Right away, now this could be romantic, platonic, but I get for a majority of you who selected this pile, this isn't necessarily even a one particular fight. I kind of feel like this is definitely family drama, and you are part of the glue that holds the family together, and it's like you're keeping calm, but you are like, what the fuck, I am like losing my mind. In fact, you're past that point. You are just like, look at Squidward, look at his beady little pin dot eyes. That is not the eyes of happiness. That is the eyes of like, I haven't had a day off. And on my days off, I've been going to like Lowe's. And it's never a day off. It's never fun. I can't say that. It's not that it's never fun. But you know what I mean. Squidward is fried because of this family drama. And if it's not family drama, then I would say between you and this person, this is a cycle. I feel like regardless if it's family or not, this is somebody that you've had a strong connection with, and it cycles repeating. And I feel like you're getting just really sick of the same narrative. But let's get into it. So right away, we got kindred spirits. So again, I feel like you might be fighting with your sister or your best friend, maybe someone that feels like your sister. Any vacations that you guys have planned kind of fell through, or trips. And I feel like you, this is a person you just really love, and it's like you're holding on to like the happy times, because right now it's not happy. Right now it's stress. Right now it's like responsibility. Right now it's like black and white. And you miss all the laughter and talks you guys shared, and right now it feels like the talks you have are black and white. They don't feel like they're filled with fun life anymore. But I do see that transformation is on the way. So these are timeless readings, but I'm reading this actually, first day of summer was yesterday or 2 days ago, I believe. Today's the 21st of 2000. Today's the 21st of 2023 in June. So yeah, a few days past was the beginning of the summer, and maybe some of you guys live down south. And I really feel like by the end of summer, or even just the dog days of summer, it's gonna get a lot better. If you're concerned about your pet, please take them to the vet. Dog days, pet. You always want to make sure the fur babes are okay. So, that being said, what is this fight necessarily about? Is someone in your family bribing you, or are you an enabler to this person's problem? That's what I'm getting right away. I'm getting that people in your life are like, no, I got like the shit end of the stick, and you're the only one that can help me right now. I'm doing all I can. And there is some truth to that. There's validity to that. However, I do see that someone is trying to persuade you to cross your own personal boundaries because you love them. I do see that it's going to get better, and I do see whatever you feel like this person is bribing you with. They're going to make promises, and I do see that it is going to be really good, but not right now. Like right now, it's all about rebuilding, and I feel like they're turning to faith, and they're like, just wait, just watch, it's going to get better, I promise. Addictions might be really prevalent. Maybe mom and dad are enablers. And look, and when I say that word, I'm not trying to be mean at all. You know, I'm an enabler at times. I have a really hard time saying no to people I love, so I get it. But I feel like you've been really strong, and these bandanas around the tree are really prominent. Maybe you've been wearing like more bandanas, or maybe you've been styling your house with these colors, the red, greens, and blues. Also, the fall could be your favorite time of the year, and I feel like you're kind of reminiscing, whether it's just like the fall weather, whether it's it's weather. Yeah, I think even though you love summer, or even though you're like, okay, summer's here, I really feel like you're looking for fall. Maybe you're really excited about carving pumpkins and pumpkin spice lattes and other pumpkin shenanigans. And yeah, anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting offhand. I'm just saying that maybe your brother or sister, or this person that you're dealing with, is 2 years younger than you. I feel like you are older, emotionally and physically. And it's not that you're not patient with them. First of all, I think that you have been kind of burdened in general in life, and this connection is just being strained and tested, and it's growing. And with these cards, it's just telling you the houses. So fourth house is the roots. That's the Cancer, right? So when you see the fourth house, all about family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, shell. So I feel like this pile, maybe somebody is moving and they're giving you some jewelry, maybe giving you old not hand-me-downs, because it's not clothes, maybe they are, but I really see like the pictures, see like he's in like a war picture, and I feel like maybe you're even finding your old high school diploma. You could be staying at an Airbnb by the beach. If you can afford it, do it. I really feel like it's going to, especially with Cancer, anytime you're near the water, it's rejuvenating. Maybe your person that you're thinking about, even like I said, I keep saying brother, sister, but it can be romantic, it can be platonic. But I feel like maybe they even will vow to make life better, or maybe they'll vow to go on a vacation with you, or vow to do things different. And I do see them growing and getting better. However, there still is that element where they don't have a problem necessarily crossing boundaries. So I think you're definitely like, you're keeping tabs now. Before, like, you would be like, no, I understand. You're watching now, and you're getting burned out. I really feel like you need the next 3 days to yourself, if that's possible. 12th house. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. 12th house, surrender. So 12th house is Pisces, I believe. That is ruled by Neptune. The subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. So again, you might be, this could be family, but if not, I feel like you've been praying a lot more. You've been turning to your spirituality, because this is really hard for you to say no to whoever you have to say no to. I keep getting that dynamic of, this is somebody, if this is like a codependent relationship, you're the giver. You're always the over giver. So, if any new sheets call to you, get it. So I want to start. I love how just beautiful these cards are. So I feel like this is you. Now you could be Matt. You could be a dude, or you could be a lady. It doesn't matter. But I do feel like I'm speaking to the divine feminine, and I feel like the divine feminine is really kind of going back to her roots of what makes her happy, like what her goal dreams are. So I feel like that's what you're doing, and like without the drama of this person, or with, I mean, look, not just this person, and I feel like you're kind of going to quiet places in your mind, Maybe you're staying home more. But I feel like the divine feminine is going back to her roots, back to like, what was her dreams in high school? What were her dreams like right out of college? Or like, what were her dreams like when she just had herself? And that's where I feel like you're at. You're in the self-discovery phase. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So I feel like your house, your home life is kind of shifting. I feel like you are entering an era of peace right now. I feel like maybe your home life has been unstable for the past 4 months, maybe even the past year. But that's definitely stabilizing. And I just see that you are becoming stronger. You could be between the ages of 30 to 35. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Segment? Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And along with, what was the card that I just had? If you can wear the color purple, the color violet, even the color plum, adorning your body, like with, that could be makeup, that can be nail polish, that can even just be like a little worry stone that you find like at one of those rock shops, put it in your pocket, whatever it takes. But yeah, the color gold and the color gold, I was just about to say that. Gold jewelry is going to be really good for you right now. I am quite the fan of gold. And I know it's not everyone's taste, but even if you had just wear like one gold earring, or maybe, I don't know, maybe get like a gold Sharpie and just like color in a rock. Like, there you go. You know what I mean? But no, really getting any type of jewelry. If you have any jewelry, adorning your body with jewelry will just make you feel even more powerful. But gold actually has magical properties, if you believe in that. I believe it is associated with the divine masculine. So if you're interested, I highly recommend looking up. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. It's awesome. So keep setting the boundaries, keep being strong. And I feel like this is confirmation. It's like surrender to the fact that like this person in your life is who they are, and you hope that they grow for the better, because you know that you're constantly growing and you don't want to continue any unhealthy cycles. Storm Angel. There we go. Collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, energies. So yeah, the Storm Angel, when I always see her, she is like, you might just have gotten your hair done, or you might be getting your hair done within the next like week or so. And you might be interested in like, not like the wild colors, like the purples, even though that is awesome. But you might be interested in kind of like a two-tone style like she has, or as I don't hold it in frame, the two-tone style that she has, or, you know what I mean? Just like something kind of outside your box a little. But yeah, again, she's also wearing purple. So purples are really significant for you. So if you can rock purple in any way, shape, or form, do it. It is a great color. I love the color purple. Anywho, but I'm just getting that your boundaries are being super tested right now. And this is your confirmation that you're right. And by keep listening to yourself, to your heart, you're finding your true heart. By saying no to people that you love, you're being good to yourself. And it's good to have boundaries. And I do feel that this person that you're having a clash with or a fight with, I do see it resolving. I see it resolving within, honestly. So this is a timeless. So I would say within the next 2 months, this situation should get a lot better for you. But if you're like, oh my God, we just had a fight, you're telling me it's going to take 2 months? No. But I think for a lot of you guys who picked this pile, this is like heavy stuff. This isn't just like we fought over ice cream, or he won't take out the trash. And this is the third time I said it, and there's other stuff. Like, this runs a little deeper. But I mean, I don't want to downplay those things, because, those are important too. But for majority of you guys, this will get better within 2 months. For the people that the situation isn't that heavy, where it's just like kind of on and off, or kind of weird energy, within 12 days, I get a flashing. Be careful when you're driving at night. I just got that. Anyways, but yes, let's get into tarot. And I'll show you the cards when I'll bring it closer. Spirit, is there anything you'd like to say to pile 1? So you also could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. People really look up to you in the family. I keep getting family, but people really look to you as a solid figure in their life. Now, whoever you're having a fight with, so you could be actively fighting with this person. There is a jealousy level. They do think that you're like the golden child, or they think that you have had it easier. Like they're blaming a lot of they're projecting a lot of their own insecurities onto you. And I just see that you are really breaking away from that. You could be a Sagittarius. You also could be a Pisces. And I'm getting, again, like you have the crone, the mother, the maiden. So I feel like the wheel of luck is changing in your family, and your situation's only going to get better. Same with relationships. If this isn't your family or your friends, then this is just your relationship. I do see it getting better. I do see the jealousy getting better, or I do see the problems of not working to one's full potential. Like I do see that getting better. I do see addictions getting better. If you can burn a red candle for the next 3 days, that would be excellent when you say prayers or your type of style of devotion. Yeah, strong Cancer energy. Now is the time that a lot of secrets are going to be revealed within now to the next 2 months. Any type of family drama, I see it getting better, but I do see a lot of like talking in between mothers, grandmothers over coffee and tea. There could be a possible moving situation. Maybe someone's moving into a house and you guys are going to be talking about it. You are going to know a lot of the information firsthand. Your family's like right-hand man when they want to talk to someone. Same with this person. You're the person they run to when they need to talk to. So, and while you feel honored by that, I do feel there are times where you feel really stressed by that. You're like, I'm frazzled. You're like the mom who needs a break. You can handle so much, but you can only handle so much, you know? So ultimately, I do see this fight getting better for majority, 2 months. But if it's like a fight, like 2 weeks, 12 days. But yeah, I just see in general the situation improving. Promises are going to be made, and they're going to be made with sincerity. And yeah, you guys rock. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's get a little crazy. We have the initials A, K, R, Q, AK. Is that like a gun? Maybe somebody is living a very dangerous lifestyle and you're worried for their safety. A, K, R, Q, S, G, V, I, T, vitamin. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, my love. And E, A and E, maybe even watching some TV. Yeah, I do think that this could be either substance issues or like real toxic addiction issues. And addiction doesn't always have to mean substance. It can mean so many things, you know. You are so strong, and just because you're the glue doesn't mean you have to be this doormat and say yes and save everyone. You don't have to. You can't save anyone but yourself. If love can save the world. But remember, loving yourself is very important too, and saying no does not mean that you don't love someone. I hope this helped. Bye! Hello, everyone. This is for everyone who chose pile number 2, the Michael Scott sticker. Do you think that doing alcohol is cool? So, sorry that was so incredibly cringy. But you might, I feel like this pile, first and foremost, this doesn't feel romantic whatsoever. And I also feel like this isn't necessarily a specific fight. I feel like if you were drawn to this pile, you were drawn to it because you're feeling really disconnected from either one particular person, like maybe your significant other, or specifically like friends. I really feel like you're like, why do I feel like an outsider amongst all the people that used to feel like home? So that's really what I'm getting for this pile. Like I said, it could be romantic, but select few. So let's get it started. Like I said, I really feel like this pile is struggling with either overeating or binging, maybe undereating. I just feel like body image, self-image, this group really struggles with that, and that's why I'm bringing it down to this register, because I do too. And I feel like you are in a process of feeling like an outsider, and I almost feel like because it's needed right now. So Virgo and the 6th house, they're the same. That's Virgo's house. You could be a Virgo, strong Virgo energy. You also could be any earth sign, that's Capricorn and Taurus. But I'm also getting strong air as well, so that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You could be rocking your natural hair. Maybe you haven't dyed your hair in a long time. I feel like you really want to see your natural beauty shine. I feel like if you are wearing makeup, it's very minimal. And I feel like you are dressing because what makes you comfortable, not like to be sexy or to attract somebody. And not that look, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's wonderful, but I think that really dominated you. I think people's opinion really dominated you, whether it was in a sexual way, whether it was like a friendship way. I feel like you always longed for an acceptance. This pile is really focusing on what they're putting in their body. So for some of you guys, that could be substance. Some of you guys could be food. But I really feel like you're like, okay, how much money am I spending? Where am I putting all the energy in? And I feel like this group is really making significant changes, like everyday changes. I'm not calling them small changes because small changes are huge. Like, I keep getting iced coffee. So I feel like this pile is like, you know what? I'm spending way too much money doing this. It's not the healthiest. I can just make coffee at home myself. And I feel like you've been committing to those small changes. Maybe you're making dinner every night of the week, so on the weekend you have fun, but you're really committing to what you're eating. And if you do eat out, you're making the healthiest choice possible, or you're making a healthier choice than you normally would. Don't discredit yourself. And for any of you guys that are thinking about medication first of all, if you're not feeling well, go to the doctor. That's coming out. But I feel like some of you guys are really considering therapy or maybe medication for depression or anxiety. This is definitely a thumbs up. You have Spirit's approval. They're definitely saying go for it, if that's what you're interested in. So right away, I feel like this pile, if you were drawn here, you feel disconnected from your friend group. Or you just feel really disconnected from two really strong people in your life that make you feel loved and accepted. These are people that you don't have to worry about, right? Like this was like, yeah, total satisfaction in this group, comfortable, lazy day, interaction, joy, friendliness. Like this is the group that felt like home and like you felt safe in. You could have dark hair. You might be having a hard time sleeping, or you might be waking up tired. And I know that's not the card, but I'm just getting that personally. You also, again, I'm getting strong earth energy. But yeah, I feel like your friend group, and I feel like you always still have that. See how her eyes open? I still feel like even though you felt accepted and loved by this group, there still is an element of like you're watching your back. And it's like on one hand, that's amazing, right? Because yes, you always have to be aware of your surroundings. Well, I think there's a difference. Being aware of your surroundings versus being like fearful. And I feel like this pile is very cautious. And I feel like you are really, your eyes have always been open, but they're open in a different way. Because then you get this card, which is really interesting because, look, two people, and two people. And I know her hair is not black, but like, look at this. Like, it just looks like the same girl. The same people that brought you joy and comfort and acceptance in your life, you are completely dissociating with. This relationship that has brought you joy in your life is completely draining you now. And when you get this card, it is saying, watch your back. These are ghost people. And the ghost people in your life are looking for opportunities for themselves. And I'm not saying like, oh, they're horrible, get away from them. But it is saying like, hey, Spirit is putting you on the sideline because you're growing and you're making healthy choices for yourself. But also the people in your life, maybe they're not in a good place right now. Maybe they're not mentally healthy. They don't have your best interest at heart. So please be careful. But I feel like you know this. Strong Cancer energy. I feel like this group is really speaking their mind more and more. I feel like you have a hard time saying no, and you don't want to hurt people's feelings. And Spirit is telling you, and I'm telling you, I'm not saying don't worry about it, because that's very sweet. And we should always watch the words we say. But it doesn't mean we shouldn't shy from the truth. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So you being authentic and saying how you feel and saying your truth, and I know that's so cringy, but that's going to change lives. And it's, you know, instead of like beating someone over the head with like, don't do it this way, or you shouldn't be living this way, or that's a bad idea, live as an example. You know, there are many religious teachings that teach this, but you are a divine being. We all are. But even just like you being a part of like tarot, and not just my video, but you know what I mean? Like being a part, like being spiritually aware, you know better. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying hold yourself to this incredibly high standard, but just say like, be patient. And the more you're patient you are with yourself, building these routines, getting stronger, getting healthier, getting more methodical, and creating great, healthy new habits, it's going to put you at a different place. And your friends that are meant to find you will find you. The people that you love that brought you joy will find you if they're growing the same rate, the same time. And it doesn't mean they're living the same life as you. It just means like, are they progressing in their life the way they should be at this time, you know? And I feel like you're really aware of this. Blue could be your favorite color, or you just might be rocking a lot of blue. I feel like you have definitely gone over the sadness. I feel like you have been blue for a while, pretty sad, but I feel like you're wearing your sadness as almost a badge of honor, but in like a positive way. It's almost like, because I have overcome the sadness in a healthy way, like because I've let go of the shame in my body. I let go of the shame of the substance use. I let go of the shame of being me. And I am wearing myself as a badge of pride. And as a result, you're not fighting your true self. Your intuition is like sparked, on fire. Sagittarius, you're lucky. And you know what's up. If something is telling you that that like people are being shady or being weird, trust yourself. Dude, you know way more than you think you do. That's beautiful. Yeah. You have beautiful eyes. It doesn't matter what color they are. I feel like they might be hooded eyes. But yeah, just I feel like the crying has led to healing. You have healed healthily. We're always on a path of healing. We're never done. I feel like we hit checkpoints where we can kind of explore levels. And I feel like you're leveling up and you're just about to explore it. And I feel like you've definitely done the hard part. Your heart is mending, and Spirit's just protecting you. The number 444 might resonate with you. You could be born in, what is it? April? Only time will tell. So if you're asking like, oh, will we still be friends? Or will this person still be in my life? Only time will tell. You know? And I feel like you're becoming comfortable with that though. I don't feel it's like at the edge of your seat. I feel like before, the thought of losing these people or this person would terrify you. It would completely devastate you. It would shatter you. But I think you're realizing that, as yes, you love them, and yes, it would be sad if they left, but if they don't have good intentions, you certainly don't want them in your life. Or maybe, yeah, no, that's totally right. I don't know what else to add to that, because, yeah, only time will tell, my friend. Again, we have divine timing. So again, glow up. This is your time to be like the Nine of Pentacles. She is feeling herself. She has her sexy bod. She's got her cha-cha heels. The color pink. You might be, maybe you bought a pink color heels, or maybe you like the color pink. But you're definitely healing. Friday might be very significant for you coming up. And ancestors. I feel like you might be calling your grandmom or your parents more, and they really see you grow up and glow up. And I feel like you're seeing it too, but I feel like you're seeing yourself through your loved one's eyes, specifically like your elders, like your grandparents. I feel like maybe this pile had a really special connection with their grandparents. Maybe you were raised by your grandparents or lived with them for a time. I feel like a lot of grandparents have a special way of kind of looking at us like with pure love, because like, we get all the loving from them and cookies and goodness, And I just feel like you see yourself as this beautiful child that, just wanted attention, that just wanted a hug, that just wanted to be accepted for who they were. And, even within this family, I feel like maybe this pile in particular has had some family trauma. But I still feel like you are looking at yourself through the eyes of a loving parent. But also your ancestors are here with you. I feel like they're protecting you. Like they're kind of cocooning you in like a beautiful black, like silk or taffeta wrapping that's protecting you. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of separating you from these people that you're associating with or have associated with for your ultimate good. And I feel like they're giving you time. One, to see how the situation plays out, and two, because they love you and they're trying to keep you safe. Yeah, you're definitely scheduling, you're definitely getting better with your schedule. I feel like you've been going to bed by no later than midnight, which is awesome. And don't worry, I'll show you. We have, oh, excuse me. We have really strong fire energy. We have the Leo, we have Aries, and we have Sagittarius, and we also have Aquarius on the map. I was going to say it's the Sun card because it reminded me of the sun, but you could be a Leo. But ultimately, have hope. I know I said time will only tell and divine timing, and that's the truth. And when I see those cards, that just says, guess what? We are not on any scheduled time, but you time. And that's not like vacation time. That's like, okay, what are the 3 goals that I would like? And it's not like, what do I want to do by the end of summer? Or what do I want? It's not even like that serious. Just break it down even smaller. Like, what are 3 things I would like to do? Would I like to go to Vegas this year? Would I like to learn how to make the perfect cinnamon roll? Would I like to take up skiing? Really think of things that are like, what like brings a smile to my face, and you're working on it. And if it's something like, I want to drink less diet soda, or I really would like to quit cigarettes, or I really would like to change my relationship with food, or I really would like to get sober. All those thoughts. I really feel like you are, because you're loving yourself and creating better habits, Spirit is saying, okay, we're going to give this time for you, glow up, breathe, discover who you really are. But keep an eye out for these people that you had a question about, because your ancestors are protecting you and they're telling you they don't have your best intentions right now. But be hopeful for the future, because only time will tell. Look, some of you, you'll see that it wasn't meant to be. But others, I really feel like within the next 4 months, this will level out. Even within the next 7 days, you could get a proposal to hang out. They might cancel it, But be hopeful, because I do feel like you are learning major lessons and you're learning how to release, and you're not holding on to sadness. And I think you're also like learning how to not take things personal. And I think that also will, you're not taking things to heart so much. And I think that's also going to help you with your relationship with this group. But yeah, I hope this helped, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Hello, everyone. This is for everyone who chose pile number 3, the Peppa Dog sticker. This is fine. I feel like right now, pile number 3, your life is kind of in flames. Hopefully not in a bad way, but I just feel like there is a lot going on, and I feel like you are so overwhelmed. Oh, excuse me. I feel like you're so overwhelmed that you're eerily calm, and you're like, you know what? I'm just going to roll with it. Whatever happens. I really feel like, I hate the saying, it is what it is, but that's what I feel like. You're like, you know what? All right, I'm just going to get my iced coffee every day, and I'm just going to sip it, and we're just going to get through the day. That's what I feel like, not even in like a depressed way, but you know what I mean? I feel like you're really trudging along because there is a lot of change happening. So right away, before I hop in, this can be romantic or platonic, but I really get a strong romantic energy. This is somebody who has a very special place in your heart. So if you're like, oh dear God, no, not them, then this might not be your pile, but I would definitely recommend watching, because hey, it might be. Maybe you'll get like one message out of it. So, but I'm going to be talking as if this is like a romantic reading, because like I'm 90% confident that whoever's watching this and picked this pile, this is somebody you really care about. So let's get into it. The strong signs that we have for today are definitely fire signs, specifically Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We also have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Strong Taurus, Capricorn, Aries energy. You might be dealing with somebody who's very like bullheaded, very like stubborn. It's like you can lead them to water, and it's like, look, it's wet, and you just splash their face. They're like, no, but you know they're thirsty. It's like a dog. It's like, split, drink it. And you're, no. That's kind of what it is. Anyways, this is somebody who you have a really toxic dynamic with. I feel like, so for my sanity, I'm going to person A and person B. Oh my God. Person A is really sad. Person A really needs help. I see so much of myself in person A, and I love person A. Person A is a really good person. Person A is a really unique person. Person A is somebody that I want to commit to. Person A knows this, and they are manipulating you. Well, they're manipulating person B. Now, I don't know who I'm speaking to, so either you could be person A or person B. So, I feel like there's been a lot of growth on both sides of this coin. I feel like the person who has been on the receiving end of all the kindness and mercy is really learning just how detrimental that is. And I think the person who was doing all the giving is really learning that that's not okay. It's not okay to manipulate somebody, but it's also not okay that I cross my own personal boundaries to please somebody else. So that I'm getting those really strongly. You could be 2 years younger or older. There could be 2 years age difference. But I also get that this is like a very young love. Now, young love in the sense that, and this is not a dig, this is not like a, but you know how like teenagers love each other? It's because like they're just going off emotion. Like they don't know what like real love and commitment is, right? And that's how I kind of feel like you guys are stuck in that like teenage love, like he's perfect or she's perfect. And it's like all your friends and your parents are like, oh dear God, you know, they're not nice to you at all. But this doesn't feel like, it feels like everyone's really growing up, but it just kind of feels like that that young love where it's not stable and it's just not mature. But I feel like there's been a lot of growth in both of you guys. And when I say not mature, it's not, like I said, a personal thing. I mean, we mature every day. And especially with love, especially because, a lot of people have relationships and they're in those relationships for quite some time. And then, you might end, and then you take healing time, and then you go out again. And it's like, you have to keep repeating the same lesson sometime to learn it. So, and I feel like this group in particular, like this has been a back and forth, and that's the immature part. I feel like the person that has been receiving all the love and mercy and kindness, I feel like there's been like a pause, right? I feel like there's a weirdness and you're like, what's going on? Like, we didn't really fight necessarily, but why is it weird between us? Why, like, is it changing? What's changing? And I really feel like it is. I feel like both parties are seeing how incredibly wrong and hurtful the situation was. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So right away, I would definitely say this person loves you or deeply, deeply cares about you. And vice versa. I feel like both parties really love each other and care about each other, but a commitment hasn't been made, and it's been played that way. It's been scheduled that way. It's been, and I think the person that's been doing all the giving is kind of, they're definitely over the shock. But I think they were really shocked that, like, this was kind of a game. Not that the help part was genuine, and I think that's what both parties held on to, but the means and the intention behind it, and that's the problem. But I really feel like the person that is doing all the the person that's doing all the giving lovingly sees where the situation is, and even though they care about this person, they really are respecting their self-boundaries. And I feel like they're accepting either way. They're accepting that they can love this person, but they don't have to be with this person. And they can love this person and, because love needs to be reciprocated. And I feel like, talking and all that stuff needs to happen with this pile. And it's funny because as the person that's doing all the giving is kind of in this space, I feel like these romance darts are flying, and the person that's been doing all the receiving is really seeing like that come to Jesus moment, like, oh my God, I care about this person, and oh my God, I did not treat this person right. Oh my God, I don't know if they're going to forgive me. So we have release and we have bold. So again, strong Capricorn energy. And I really feel like it's the divine feminine that was the one that was giving. Now, I'm not saying that to be biased. I'm just saying, one, because that's what the divine feminine does. But two, I'm just with this goddess and the release, and even your little like scary oracle, they're all like talking about being brave and bold. So I really feel like the divine feminine or the giver in this pile is really releasing this toxicity, and if it comes back to them, they will consider it. But I really feel like they're entering this period of like dancing and singing, and like dancing in the shower by themselves, and doing things just for the fun of it. Like they're really exploring their emotional health and who they really are, and they're letting their freak flag fly, if you will. You could be along with being a Capricorn, you also could be a Cancer, an Aries, or Leo. We have the goddess Freya, bold. Unleash your adventurous side, take risk, and be daring. And it's even right here, Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave. So maybe someone you're dealing with has a strong Irish or Scottish or European, background. But yeah, I'm just seeing like right now, somebody wants to make a move. If I had to make a prediction right now, the next like month and a half, I definitely see that this person that you're thinking about, they're definitely going to make a move. They're getting a signal to make a move. They're getting a moment to be bold. They're getting a push to be brave and to confront the situation, whether it's just an apology, whether it's a hug, whether it's a text. I really feel like they're going to make some effort. Can you trust it? I really feel like you can trust what they're going to tell you. I mean, always use your own judgment. If you're like, I still don't like this person, like I don't like how they said that, sit with it for a little bit, sit with it for a few hours, mull it over. You don't have to say yes. And I think you know that. Like, the giver, whoever is the giver in this situation, knows that. Like, you don't have to say yes anymore. And even though you love someone or care about somebody, it doesn't mean you have to be together. And I really feel like you're just seeing your worth. The giver is seeing your worth. You are beautiful, by the way. I really feel like this pile, both parties, you both are beautiful inside and out. And I'm not just saying that, but I really feel like specifically this pile, please embrace who you are, because you are beautiful. I really feel like maybe you feel down about your natural beauty. You don't need any fillers. You don't need to dye your hair. You don't need any new eyeshadow makeup palettes. If you want to get them, please do. And if you want to do any of that, please do. But don't feel like you have to be better. And don't worry, I'll show you guys. Thank you. Ooh, you got bonus cards. All right. So right away, we have, again, strong fire energy. So strong Leo in the house. You might be dealing with a Leo. You might be a Leo. And strong air energy. So I really see you are strengthening. And actually both parties. I really feel like I'm speaking to both. I really feel like this is a twin flame divine union connection. And I'm not saying like this is your forever person, because I don't believe in that. I believe that we have multiple soulmates, and that some soulmates are lifetime souls, some soulmates are a few months. But I really feel like this is definitely one of the soulmates that you're meant to, I was going to say to be with, but I definitely meant to be a major part of your life in some way. And I feel like both parties are getting stronger, making healthier habits, losing weight, working out more, and not just working out for like working out. I really feel like you both are really working out for mental health, to build a strong mind along with a strong body. And that's a beautiful thing. And you both are being very nurturing towards like your inner self. You're nurturing your inner strength, because you know that's how outer strength becomes. Right now, there's no communication between you guys, or communication's really sparse. And I feel like there's a lot of like thinking about each other, but no one's saying anything. What are you guys thinking about? You're thinking about commitment. Both parties are thinking about committing to the other. One party is thinking, oh my gosh, I really want to be with this person. And the other party is thinking, I really like this person, but you haven't been very good to me. And honestly, I don't know if I can commit to someone like that. So we need to have a real talk. So I think it's that. It's not that you're closed off, but you're like, you gotta come correct. You know what I mean? I really feel like this person that really wants to be with you, or that you're thinking about, like there is a mutual, I'm so sorry guys. There is a mutual, like, we want to be together to build. I feel like the divine feminine is an artist, and the divine masculine really appreciates that. In fact, the divine masculine, or the taker, I don't even want to say that, because it's, look, divine masculine does not equal taker, by the way, but I'm just thinking the giver of, and the taker, because that's the dynamic. So I feel like both parties are getting stronger. I feel like one party is really focusing on their physical health, and the other party is really focusing on their art. And I feel like the one party in particular really loves the fact that their divine feminine is an artist. And you don't have to be a woman to be the divine feminine. I'm just, because it's all about the energies that we carry within us, So, also orange. Any, you guys should, we should bring back this, trend and do matching clothes. But I feel like you guys mirror each other a lot and you don't even realize it. It's almost like you're like the male version of them or you're the female version of them, you know, like that's what I'm getting. And it's so funny. And I feel like one's a little more reserved and like slow and steady wins the race, and the other is like kind of wild and experimental and is an artist and sees the world in so many shades. But that's what this person really loves about you. So I smile as I'm reading this. I really feel like there definitely is going to be, there has been a lot of chaos in this, strong fire energy too, but there's been a lot of chaos and blockages in this connection. And what I would say is keep breathing. Don't stop breathing, dear God. Keep breathing. Keep doing the routines at your work. Keep focusing on your passion, whether that's getting healthier should always, be a goal, but whether that's working out, whether that's a physical activity, or whether that's your art, your crafts, your passion for life, think like your expression, even that can even be dance, hair school. I just got hair school. Embrace that. And I would say within the next 2 weeks to a month, I really feel like communication's going to happen. And I don't know if it's going to be earth-shattering communication, but I do feel like it's romance is cute. It's Cupid's arrow strikes, and that's the Eight of Wands, right? And then you have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of disconnection and disharmony in this connection right now. Don't worry about it. I do feel like romance is coming, and I feel like regardless, though, the party that has been giving and giving is definitely becoming more okay with the idea that, you know what, maybe this isn't the best connection for me anymore. Your person's running to you. I hope this helped. I love you guys. Bye.